So, for my psychology and film project, I researched the film known as Split. It's a horror movie, and it features the main character who has dissociative identity disorder. So, to start with a brief character description, Kevin, who is a 20-year-old man, suffers from dissociative identity disorder. He lives in Philadelphia and he works at a zoo. Kevin regularly visits his therapist, who is familiar with all 23 of Kevin's different personalities, or they can also be called alters. The alter that is the most dominant over all of Kevin's different personalities is known as Barry, who basically he gets to control which alter has control over Kevin's body at any given time. So Kevin's therapist is aware that the alter Barry, the one who is in control, has not allowed two alters who are called Patricia and Dennis to control Kevin's body due to their horrible tendencies. And she grows concerned when she notices that the alter Dennis has been impersonating Barry during their meetings together. So very concerning for a therapist. Um, so the opening of the movie begins with Kevin kidnapping three girls, where he takes them to his underground lair and basically holds them hostage. And um, the majority of the movie is the girls getting to know all 23 of Kevin's different alters. And yeah, that is the major plot of the movie. So the disorder that the movie is based around is known as dissociative identity disorder, which can also be called DID. It's a very rare psychological disorder in which the individual possesses two or more personalities who all exhibit different behaviors and tendencies. So they're completely different. Um, Often the individual experiences a lack of connection between their thoughts and ideas, which results in them having multiple personalities. So the evidence that is displayed by Kevin, who is portrayed as the antagonist in the movie, is of course the obvious one. He has multiple personalities. He has 23, which is quite a lot. And a smaller symptom, but one that is definitely there, is the experiencing of amnesia. So as the movie draws closer to its conclusion, what happens is Kevin begins to rapidly switch between his alters as the girls try to escape. And at one point, one of the girls who he kidnapped calls out his full name, and she knows his full name after getting to know his different alters. And when she does call out his full name, it's almost like he comes back to reality and fails to realize all of the horrors in which he has caused. And he feels horrible because he didn't even realize that he was doing it. So my proposed treatment plan for an individual with this disorder would involve both a mix of psychotherapy and a course of medication. Although there's sadly no cure for the disorder, psychotherapy is proved to significantly help the patient, and medications such as antidepressants, anti anxiety medications, and antipsychotic medications definitely can help improve the symptoms of the disorder and, of course, the quality of life of the individual and allow him or her to have more control over their life. So the broader perspective when it comes to the film, although the film Split portrays Kevin with the dissociative identity disorder, it is not an actual portrayal or accurate portrayal of the disorder. Kevin possesses an alter in which physically transforms Kevin's body into a beast, like a scary fictional character, and in reality, of course, a patient can't and does not change bodily forms when switching between personalities. And in addition, the movie portrays Kevin as the antagonist of the movie. And in reality, many individuals who have the disorder are not violent or dangerous to other people around them. Of course, the characteristics of Kevin were escalated in order to intensify the movie because it's a horror movie. So, of course, want to make it more scary for the audience. But yeah, I think that the movie definitely did not create a good stigma around the disorder for people who actually have it. Oftentimes, they're not dangerous at all. Thank you so much.